welcome to Meghna Study Career. May 15th Current Affairs. Let's get started. The Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced the second tranche of the rupees 20,000 lakh crore economic package announced under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. The second tranche of the economic package focus on migrant workers, small traders, street vendors, self-employed. The second part of the scheme is to be implemented in 9 steps. Out of the 9 measures, 3 are to focus on migrant workers, 1 related to Shishu loan within Mudra scheme, 1 related to street vendors, 1 related to housing, 1 related to employment generation, especially focusing tribal, and 2 related to farmers. Next, the Agriculture Ministry released rupees 18,517 crores under PM Kisan scheme. The scheme will benefit 9.25 crores of families. The funds were released as a part of Pradhana Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana. The Pradhana Mantri Kisan Samnidhi Yojana was launched on 24th Feb 2019. Under the scheme, all the small and marginal farmers are to be provided with the income support of rupees 6,000 per year in 3 installments. The amount is to be directly deposited to the farmer's account. The annual expenditure estimated to implement the scheme is rupees 75,000 crores. And the present Agriculture Minister is Narendra Singh Tomar. Next, the Forest and Agriculture Organization released the Global Forest Resource Assessment Report 2020. According to the report, around 179 million hectares of the forest is lost in the last 30 years. The report says that between 2015 and 2020, the rate of forest loss has declined to 10 million hectares. Between 2010 and 2015, the forest loss was 12 million hectares. This shows that the rate of forest loss is declining. Next, External Affairs Minister of India S. Jaishankar represented India at Shanghai Cooperation Organization, which is a foreign minister meet. The meet was attended by foreign ministers through video conferencing. In this meeting, the ministers discussed about COVID-19 crisis, coordination efforts, social and economic consequences of the crisis, and how to tackle it. Apart from COVID-19, the major issues discussed was the situation in Afghanistan. The minister also discussed about the upcoming 75th anniversary of World War II and 75th anniversary of United Nations. Also, the preparations of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in St. Petersburg, Russia was also discussed. It is scheduled to be conducted on June 9th to 10th of 2020. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization was formed in 2003. It extended its membership to 8 countries in 2017 after joining India and Pakistan. The members of Shanghai Cooperation Organization are India, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, China, Russia, Pakistan, and Uzbekistan. Next, the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research and the Ministry of Ayush began clinical trials of 4 Ayurvedic drugs. The 4 drugs are Ashwagandha, Guduchi, Pippali, Yashti Madhu, and Ayush 64. Ayush 64 is an Ayurvedic anti-malaria drug. Ashwagandha is usually consumed to increase immunity of the body against cold, cough, and viral infection. Guduchi is an Ayurvedic root. It helps to fight against respiratory issues and also heal digestive problems. Next, Yasti Madhu is a stem. It is used to heal sore throat, irritation in the throat, and cough. Next, Pippali is a medical herb. The root of the herb is used to improve blood circulation and treat asthma. Next, the farmers of Punjab and Haryana adopted direct seeding of rice due to shortage of labours. Direct seeding of rice means there are no nursery preparations. Instead, the seeds are directly drilled into the field with the help of the power tractors. This method helps in saving water up to 25%. It enhances fertilizer use and enhances system productivity. Next, the World Health Organization released Global Nutrition Report 2020. According to the report, India is one among the 88 countries that are to miss global nutrition target set for the year 2025. India also has highest rate of domestic inequalities, especially in malnutrition. Along with Nigeria and Indonesia, India was declared the least performing in case of disparities in stunting. Headquarters of WHO is in Geneva, Switzerland. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. Under the scheme, 20 lakhs crore rupees have been allocated. Along with the scheme, Prime Minister also announced Vocal for Local. Here, Vocal for Local means Khadi and Village Industries Commission. It also issued guidelines to implement the flagship project under Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. The scheme was launched in 2008 by merging two schemes. One is Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana and second is Rural Employment Generation Program. The program is implemented by Khadi and Village Industries Commission. Next, PM CARES Fund Trust was created on March 27, 2020. It was headed by Prime Minister Modi, and the members included in this trust are Home Minister, Defense Minister and Finance Minister. The allocated funds are to be used to buy 50,000 ventilators. The ventilators has to be purchased at the cost of rupees 2000 crores. These ventilators will be supplied to government to run COVID-19 hospitals. The World Economic Forum released Global Energy Transition Index. India has moved up to 74th rank, showing improvement in energy security, growth and environmental sustainability. Sweden has topped the ranking for the 3 consecutive years. It was followed by Switzerland and Finland. Next, Central Armed Police Force will sell only indigenous products in their canteens. This will be applicable to all the CAPF canteens across the country from 1st June 2020. The move will affect 50 lakhs families of about 10 lakhs CAPF personnel using indigenous products. This decision was taken by Union Minister after Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to the nation. So the present Union Home Affairs Minister is Amit Shah. Next, the Indian Railways has made the Arogya Setu app mandatory to all the passengers to travel by train according to the announcement made by the Indian Railways. It has become mandatory for passengers to download Arogya Setu application in their mobile phones before starting their journey. The present Union Minister of Railways is Piyush Goyal. Next, Indian Railways has suspended the regular train services till June 30, 2020. The train services that have been cancelled include passengers, mail, express and suburban. However, the railways will refund the full amount of the train ticket booked already by the people. Only Shramika special train and special passengers trains will continue to operate. Next, the Kempe Gowda International Airport in Bangalore has won the Skytrack Award 2020 for the best regional airport in India and Central Asia. It's ranked 68th in the world's top 100 airports 2020 list, which was topped by Singapore Changi Airport. Capital of Karnataka is Bangalore. Chief Minister is B.S. Yedurappa. Governor is Vajubhai Vala. Next, Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan relaunched Sabal Yojana to strengthen the lives of the poor SC/ST communities by providing them social security cover right from the birth to death. He transferred rupees 41.33 crores to 1903 beneficiary accounts. Capital of Madhya Pradesh is Bangalore. Governor is Lalji Tandon. Hope you guys like this video. Please do like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for more latest job updates and current affairs. Jai Hind.